Alright, it's your boy the Knologist. We're back with another Leetcode problem. Excel sheet column number. So given a column title that represents column title as appeared in Excel, return its corresponding column number. Okay. So column title AB, output 28. So I have to find the number now with the title. So I think, like I did before, I'm gonna go call num 0. This is what I'm gonna append. I'm gonna add whatever the fuck to this. Excel is gonna be one indexed, so no matter what I add to this column, it has to be greater than or equal to 1. What are the constraints? Column title is 1 to 7. Okay. Column title consists of only uppercase. Column title in the range of A to this. Okay, cool. It's only uppercase. So same thing, we have to go through the ASCII numbers, which is the industry standard. So ASCII for capital letters is 65 to 90. So I have to create a dictionary with the corresponding ASCII values to the rows 1 to 26 for this, because A is 1, Z is 26. So I have to create this in a dictionary that references these variables when I convert the title back into a number. Okay, so what's going to happen is dictionary is equal to empty. See, look, this is why I don't go dict, because look, you see how that color changed here? That's probably a built-in word. So I'm just going to call it stores. I'm going to fill it. So for I in range 0 to, no, I range 65 to 90, because I want to take pos equals 1. So this is the position of the column. So I want to get column 1 and increment this up until 26. For I equals 65 to 90, I have to convert this 65 into a character. So if I go character 65, that equals A. Character 66 equals B, all the way up until 90, which is Z. So actually this has to go to 91 because Python is non-inclusive for its for loops, which means that it goes from 65 to 91 minus 1 and minus 1. So there we go. Okay, so now we go for I equals thing. And we go stores. So now I want to reference whatever this column we're given. I have to reference it back to a number. So I have to go stores char. Given a column title, get the number outputs. Okay, so get the number output and given thing. So I have to reference the dictionary via I have to reference the dictionary via thing. Actually, no, I don't even have to do that. What do I do? Given the column title, I have to calculate the column number. Oh my god, I thought this was gonna be easy. Okay, so let's just keep going. Let's just fill up the dictionary and figure it out after. So char I equals pause, and then pause plus equals 1. So that way A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3. This is what I get when I run this for loop. The next portion is I need to find a way to convert back. So it's from 0 to 26. So for example, if call is less than or equal to 26. Then I can return the dictionary entry. So basically, if column title column title so this is the thing, if I had the number I could do it. Now I have a title, so how do I just reference the title as is? Oh yeah, I could just go with title in dictionary. So if column key already exists in dict. Okay, so if column title, so if A to Z is in dictionary, which already covers 1 to 26, just return the value. So if column title in stores, and this stays constant for O event time, or it's going to be O of 26 or whatever the fuck. It's always going to be that. It doesn't scale with the input. So technically that's O of 1. It wouldn't be O of n because it doesn't increase with the number of inputs. So this is O of n time or O of 1 time for search, because we're just looking up the column title in stores. If column title in stores, then just reference return the value at that key. So let's say if the column title is A, I just return 1, because I go look in the dictionary for A and I get 1, return that. So it's stores fuck. What do I do? Stores column title, given a string. So this already references the string. This is a character and position. So column title, and it returns the corresponding column. So that's done. This handles from 0 to 26. Now you have to figure out how to do it for above 26. This is the tough part because I have to do the remainder thing again. Well, ideally, I would want to do it backwards and then get rid of as many elements as I can. So for example, I'm given a column title. There's another thing where you have to figure out the column title with the column number. Right, so now I'm given the column title. So let's see, let's go to the whiteboard and see how I want to do this. Let's erase all this. Let's say we have A. Okay, we know this is 26 from this example here. Oh no, this is 27. We know this is 27 from this example here. Okay. So how would I tackle this problem? I'm given a title A. So if I go to the first character, this is going to be I'm just thinking, how do I go backwards? How do I go backwards? How do I go backwards? How much time do I have? This one, I'm not gonna lie, is a bit tougher. So we're gonna have to think about this. I have 27. I know it's 27. So I have to get this value. I don't actually have this on me. I only have this. So I have to figure out how to get this. These are the things, like with these questions, it's like some of them I'll just know how to solve it. Other ones, like I'll be a bit weaker, so I'll have to strengthen this and understand what I'm doing and figure out what the best strategy is. So AA. What if I start with the first character? Or I'm given a column title and I have to turn it into a number. I have to figure out how to turn this into a number. Right now I have a dictionary of keys to value. So if I have 1 to 26, I just put that title in there and I get the corresponding value. Now I have to go take the value, so let's take the first element. So let's go through the first element of this string. So this is called num. So I have to traverse the first element of this string. So the first element of this string is A. Okay. I think I have an idea of how to solve this. So this would be 0. This would be 1. This is what I'm thinking. Right. So for example, for 0, this is the first register, right, for this A. So I would go, this would be 1, right? Then I'm gonna add this to my call num variable. So I created a call num that I want to add stuff to. So I'm going to 1 plus 0 equals 1. Then I move on to the next item. The next item is I add 26 to that register. So for whatever it is, so whatever the ASCII value is, I'm going to times it by 26. So it's going to be 1 times 26 plus call num. So this is the new call num value. So if you look at this, this is going to be 26 plus 1 equals 27 is the new call num value. And if we look at AA in here, it's going to be 27. So let's do a quick test. Let's try it again with AB. Or wait, let's try it again with ZY, which should equal 701. So we did it with AA, we got 27 on the whiteboard. Now let's try it with ZY. Okay. So let's erase all this. And we'll go here. Okay, so ZY. This is supposed to equal 701. This is my expected value. But right now we don't have it. We want to find this. right? So Y off the bat, so we go the first letter of the register. We already have this stored in our dictionary because we take each key value pair, it's stored in the dictionary, so we register Y as call num. Plus so I'll have an indicator for the register number here. Fuck, my throat. I ate this like basil pasta and it's like basil. I could like taste basil in my throat right now. It hurts. Okay. So the register here is 0. Right? So it's going to be 26 times thing. So I'll put an if condition. If 0, if the position is 0, then just look up the store number and add it to column. And then continue. So 0, so I'm going to get call num. Currently, so the call num value is 0. So call num equals 0 right now because we're doing a brand new question. So as you can see here, I set call num to 0. Brand new question. This is 0. Okay, so now I'm going to go this. This is, so we know here Z is 26, so Y is going to be 25. Plus 0 equals 25. Now we go to shift register 1. So now we have Z. This Z value, ZY. We have to get 701. So Z is equal to 26. So 26, and then this is going to be, let's see, and I'm gonna have to add this in somehow. So I have 25 there, and then let's see. This is register 2. I'm just curious, would this be to the power of 26 to the power of 2 equals thing. Okay, so the first one's to the power of 0, boom. The next one is going to be 26 to the power of 2 plus call num, which is 25. So this is going to be 676 plus 25 is the new value of call num. So now call num is equal to, and then let's do plus 25. 701. Okay, so we figured out how to get it. This gives us the correct value, and I just want to quickly do it on AB to make sure I've done this correctly. If so, let's see. Let's try it on AB and see if we get 28. So first, we have to go
AB, the value expected is 28, and we have to find it. Then we go call num, which is 0. 0. And so first we go to B. Register is 1. Oh, we'll just go 1, 2. Let's call this position 1, position 2, so we can get our exponent. So position 1 is B. So that's going to be, if we reference this, B is equal to 2. So it's going to be 2 to the power of 1 plus 0 equals 2. Call num's new value. Now we go to the next register, which is 2. Now we go A is 1. According to this, A is 1. This was 26 to the power of 2. Let's see. 26 to the power of 2. So right now I have 0, call num. 25 times that. So 26 to the power of 1. So 26 to the power of 1 plus call num equals 26 plus 2 equals 28. So we don't actually calculate the value of A, and we don't actually calculate the value of Z. We just get the end element value and then whatever this call num is for the register. So 26 by 0. Okay, so let's try that. Let's try it. I was able to produce this. So let's try it out here. Now we've whiteboarded it, so if we have 26 or less, just return the value. And then we go while, because we want to keep shifting registers. So less than the length, so I'll call let's just call this register position is equal to 0. So now we want to reverse the string. So while register pause is less than length of the column title. So this string is the column title. So if it's less than 2, then terminates. Okay. So now, basically I want to calculate the last element. So I'm just thinking, what do I do now? Or I could just go thing and then just add if I get to the last element. Oh yeah, I could just do that. If register position, let's say this is greater than 0, and I'll do len column title. I could just do it backwards, where I just go like this. I know it's, for example, zy. So 26 to the power of 2 equals 676. And if I get to the 1, if it equals 1, return the accumulated value call num plus the last value of whatever this is. Let's call this x to get 701. So let's try that here. So register position right now is the length of the column, so that gives me my power. So for example, if this is AB, this is len 2. This is the power 2, so it's going to be call num equals plus equals how do you do powers in Python? How to use exponents in Python. Use double asterisks, or we could use pow. Okay, so I'm just going to use double asterisks, so it's going to be 26 to the power of register and then register pause. So basically mimicking this. So for example, if it's AB 26 to the power of 1, 2, zero, 1, 26 to the power 2, 26 to the power 0, 1, 26 to the power 2, 26 to the power of 1. Yes, so it's the power of the length. It's the power of the length. So it's going to be to the power of the length of this. It's going to be 2, 676. No, how do I do this? This isn't right. Something's off, but I'm onto something here. So 26 well, that's the value of z. That's the thing. Yeah, this would be 25 to the power of 1 plus 26 to the power of 2. That gives me 701. It doesn't work for 28 though for some reason. A would be 2 to the power of 1 and then A would be 1 to the power of 2. So that's the thing that's kind of confusing me right now, because I could do it for 701. 26 is the value of z. Is that just a coincidence that if I go 26 to the power of 2 and then just add 25 to the power of 1? Because here it would be 26. I need to get 26 plus 2 to get 28 as AB. But it only works for 26 to the power of 1. Let's see. That's weird. That's so weird. Because I get the value here. This makes sense, and this makes sense to me. This does not make sense to me, because I know if I'm at another register, this should be 26 minimum. What if it was BB? I'm just curious, what if it was BB? This right now is at 33 minutes. I don't know why I opened VS Code. So let's try BB. Let's just zoom out even more. So if I go B, right, it should be, let's see, 26 to the power of 1. So for example, this would be 2 for sure. 2 to the power of 0. This would be 2 to the power of 2, 4. Let's say times 26. Let's try that. Maybe that's the answer, actually. I'm curious. What would BB be? What would BB be? Okay. So let's go 26 times 4. And this is equal to 26 times 4. $106. I don't think that's right. 106.26 times 4. What if it would be 26 plus 4? This kind of looks to be correct as well. What if it was 26 plus 4? This would be 30 plus 2 equals 32. That does not look correct either, because if we go to 28, that's AB. There's some sort of formula here that I'm not seeing. 26 to the power of 1 plus the columns. 26 to the power of... Why does it just work for A? Okay, we've hit 30 minutes. Let's figure this out on chat. Let's see what this thing has to say. I'm messing up the register somehow, but due to the time constraint, it's just struggling through this. I'm just gonna do it the fast way. Just use AI. Because if I do 1,000 of these, I'll end up getting better anyways, so it doesn't matter. Instructions. And like that's the beauty of this. Like, you don't have to do it one way. And if you don't like it, you could always watch someone else, but this is probably the most practical way to do it. My code. So I got some clues as to how to do it. Now it's like, okay, now that I have clues, like what the hell is going on? Like, how do I repeat? Looks like you're trying to solve the problem of converting an Excel column title to its corresponding column number, mapping letter, then calculating total column. There are a few issues in your code. Okay, so you're trying to... Okay, so char. Okay, so let's correct that first. I'll use char. It's just CHR. Okay, cool. Whatever. Minuscule detail. Okay, so there's something wrong with the spelling, but the logic is correct for 26. 3 calculation log. Okay. So what this does is it reverses the column title and then it just calculates it backwards. So it's 26 plus okay, that makes sense to me. So old char, so 26 to the I, you have to do that with respect to this. So you have to do backwards, and I did that here. So I did have the right assumption. So what it's telling me is, let's try it. Let's do I char. So call num is 0. We have to add. So I was right to assume that we need some sort of an accumulator. So I did the correct thing here. My assumption was correct. The next thing is we just have to go work backwards from the string. So what we do is 4. So it was 26 to the power of something. So you have to go to the power of the number of registers.
and then just add the corresponding thing. So it's going to be, first I got to reverse it. For I in so len column title. I think you can reverse that. So yeah, reversed. What does enumerate do in Python? This is also a good thing to ascertain. Enumerate in Python loop. Python simplify loops that need counters. Okay. To get a counter in a loop. Apply enumerate to display item counts. Use enumerate with conditional statements. Okay, cool. How do we use it? In range len values. Okay, cool. Enumerate values. So for count value, enumerate values. When you use enumerate, the function gives you back two loop variables. Count, the current iteration. Okay. And the value of the item at the current iteration. So 0, 1, 2. Okay, so this pretty much does what I'm doing on the side here. So for example, I had position. If I did an enumeration, I would have to do enumeration plus 1 because it does a counter. So basically, I can go reverse. Alright, so if I go reversed, according to this, for column title, so it basically swaps this. So right now this goes from 0 to column title. By default, reversed makes it go from column title from the end backwards. Then I go enumerate, so I get two values. So basically what it's telling me is if I go enumerate, I get the index of the loop and the char. So this is the element that I'm iterating, and this is the counter tab for the enumeration that starts at 0. So first I'm gonna go, the call num's up here, call num. I can do it all within the enumeration is equal to, so now I have to get the value of the character, and then do I multiply it or add it? I think it's times. Minus 64, ord char, minus 64. I don't get what this is for. Oh, because it's getting ord char minus 64. I could just pull it from the dictionary though. So yeah, so it's 26 to the power 0 times this. So all I'm going to do is reference my dictionary. So I'm going to go char, or I'm going to go value. So I'm going to go stores value. So I can reference the value at that letter and then times it by this. So A would be 1 times 26 to the 0 is 1. And that's going to be plus equals. So ChatGPT wasn't completely correct because I had my pre-existing stores here. So it goes stores A. Maybe it's correct. Maybe I'm wrong. But let's give it a shot. It's always good to experiment. And this is the thing, guys. I'm not just solving problems here. I'm trying to learn as I solve. so that when you do get to these coding interviews, like, look, I just learned a new thing about enumerate. I learned a new thing about reversed and len all in one. This is missing a semicolon. But now I can apply this during the coding interview when it shows up, because I looked up all these different things and I learned, like, I'm not just brainlessly solving problems here. No, we're trying to take away value from each problem. So stores are trying to incorporate what we learned. Stores I. So this value is going to be what I am searching for. So value, because now it's going to reverse. So if it's AB, so for example AB, I'm going to get 2 first. So it's going to be stores value. This value is going to be B, because it's going to go reversed AB. So it starts at B and then goes to A. So because I did this reversed here, and then enumerate gives me a counter at 0. So times 26 to the power of this item I. Right, so register 0, that's B. 26 to the power of 0 is 1. So times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. So we add 2 to call num. Now, let's see, stores value, it's going to run it again until it hits A. A is going to be 1 times 26 to the power of 1. 26 plus the existing 2 that's already here. So that should give me the return value. Return call num. So I had a general assumption that I stumbled upon by accident. This is why the whiteboard's good, because if you're doing the coding interview, like, I didn't solve it completely, but because I did this, the instructor knows that I'm actually stumbling upon the answer correctly. So like what I did here, right? I had 25 and then this to the power of 2, right? So this is 26 times 26 to the power of 0 times 25. So that's 1 times 25 plus 26 to the power of 2 times thing. So for example, this value here, it's not actually 26 to the power of 2. I stumbled upon that by accident. This is actually 26 times 26 to the power of 1, which is equivalent to 26 to the power of 2. You see, this is what fundamentally threw me off. So when the interviewer is to look at what I've done, like, oh, this is the flaw in your thinking, and he could correct it. So that way, when I come back here and it's BB, now I know that it's going to be 26 to the power of 0 times 2 to the power of 1. No, just times 2. So the value times 26 to the power of 0, because this is the 0 register. This is the 1 register. So this is going to be 1 times 2 is 2. Then I go BB, right? So this is going to be 2 again times 26 to the power of 1, which is 52, because it's going to be 26 times 2. So that's going to be 52 plus 2 equals 54. So all this shit was wrong here. So this fundamental difference was what I was missing. And I threw myself off because I happened to pick a bad example where my assumption led to the right answer, even though it was wrong. So that's why I kind of trailed off into a rabbit hole where I had incorrect strategies. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that assumption might turn out wrong, and that'll lead you down the rabbit hole like I did here. But then I just got corrected. I figured out the flaw in my thinking. So now I could recreate this answer for any element on the whiteboard too, because now I understand the problem fully, right? So now it's like, I know enumerate gives me registers that's 0 indexed. So basically what I'm doing now is I go AB, for example, right? This is going to be 26 to the power of 0 for B, because I reversed the string. So first register is 0, and then times, so 26 to the power of 0, anything to the power of 0 is 1 times the value of B, so 2. 2 is added. Then I'd go to register 1, 26 to the power of 1 is 26. A's value, 1. 1 times 26 is 26, plus the 2 that's already in calls num, 28. You get this output. let's do it for y here. Y's value is 26 is z, right? So y is going to be 25. 0 register, 25 times 1 is 25. So call num stored, 25. Now I go to register 2, z, right? So z is going to be the value of 26, and then it's going to be at register 1. So 26 power of 1 is 26, right? Times 26 gives me 676 plus the existing 25 in there. So 676. So if I did 676 plus 25, that's 700. So 676 plus 25 is 701, right? So now let's run it. This should answer the problem. For I in value. Okay, so I must be a sequence. You know what? I could just do this. So, for example, arguments of reverse must be a sequence. Z, Y, reverse len column title. What'd they do here? Enumerate I char, -64, ord this. Stores value times thing, plus 26. Y. So for I in, for I char in, enumerate reversed. Did I spell something wrong? Enumerate reversed len. I could just do this. I could pull enumerate out, take the value out, then just take the, oh, that's why. I could just take that out, get this value reversed, and so stores I just gets the value at thing. Then I could do counter. I could just make my own counter outside the loop. Counter equals 0. Counter, and then counter 1. So let's see if this works. Reverse must be sequence. Okay, so reversed len column title. Len column title. Oh, that's why. It's because I'm doing it on len column title. It's supposed to be on column title. I'm not doing it to a length. I'm doing it to a value. That's why. That's why it's saying it must be a sequence. A string's already a sequence. I'm just reversing that sequence, going into stores I for the first element of that sequence times the counter value. So technically I could do this. Look, watch. This should pass all the tests. And I could also reenact my enumeration. So right now, what I did was I just abstracted the enumeration from this for loop. I can incorporate the enumeration back in. All the enumeration is exactly this. It's just built into the function. So I'll go enumerate. Enumerate. Right? So now I can go value. So this is going to be the counter. This is going to be the value now. So I could just go back, change this to value, change this to the counter I, and this just makes it cleaner if you understand enumerate. See, like now, like that tells you I understand how enumerate works, because my first thought was to abstract it out, and pulling it out now lets me take a closer look at why it's not working. If I pull the enumerate out, now I know it's not because of the enumeration, because I made my own counter. So it's like, okay, what's the sequence issue then? Obviously it's going to be this column title, because I was looking for a length and not looking at the string in reverse. Right now I'm trying to reverse the string and then look at each element. Right, so let's run that. Worked. and let's submit it. And there we go. Beats 64.2% of the rest of the people here. So yeah, we did use AI, but we used it to try and learn and correct our assumptions. So if I didn't use it, I would have had this wrong assumption, and that's because this just happened to work out, right? If I did it on BB, like you said, I tried this assumption on BB originally, didn't work, right? So that's like, okay, light bulb, what's going on? Something's obviously wrong with my original assumption, but I'm getting to the answer here, and I kind of get how to get to the answer here, right? And then we just work backwards. So if you like this problem solution to Excel sheet column number, please give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. Knologist out.